Caney Fork Baptist Church. Getting ready to walk into the cemetery. I've had experiences here. I've been here twice in my life. This will be my third time here. I've spent 2.5 years trying to figure out how to get back here. Now that we're here, I want to get this on film. We're in Owen County in Kentucky at one of the most active cemeteries / churches that I think I've ever been to. Let's walk in. This cemetery is quite old. It has quite a few graves. A lot of graves are marked with lights, which people have mistakenly thought were ghost lights. One of my experiences was done right here at this tree. I was sitting in this alcove, and a friend of mine was taking a picture of me. I was sitting, but in the picture, it looked like I was laying down, surrounded by flowers, and my arms were crossed like this, and my eyes were closed. It pretty much looked like my funeral, which spooked her pretty much to where she wanted to just go. She wanted to get completely out of the cemetery. A couple of us tried to venture the rest of the way up the hill, and I was pulled down by another friend because he saw what he said was a giant pair of legs coming from the top of this hill. Hopefully tonight we'll get up to the top of the hill and we'll figure out what's going on top of this hill.
Battery just went down a quarter.
Batteries in this flashlight are already starting to die. There's some rather large stones that are in here. And graciously, this is one of the few cemeteries that are around this county that has not been desecrated. Just try to get some views of like stones and stuff as we're walking up the hill. Now, this is the area where another member of the group started seeing the spirits of these two children, and these two children grabbed him by the hand and was leading him back down the hill. And he said the entire time that they were leading him down, he was getting images of a train and kids playing on a school bus, but it was like an old 50s school bus, and the train that he saw was an old steam locomotive.
Right.
Which it really didn't scare him. He said that he felt very comfortable with these children.
Now,
I wish he did. Did anybody else hear that sound?
No, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I should. Bringing you here with me, and that'd have been a great idea.
When you're ready.
Thinking.
Camera's on.
I know you've been searching for 2.5 years. You shouldn't be here.
Well,
They're all fucking screaming at me, telling me we need to get out. You know?
well, the problem is, we're never going to find out what's going on unless we investigate it.
Okay.
Smell that cedar. Basically, where that big stone is, right there, is the farthest I've ever been able to get up here. Let's head farther up the hill. Okay. We just heard a loud bang. Hopefully it just got put on camera. That might have been fireworks. It is the 3rd of July, or 4th of July now. As you can see, the higher up on the hill you get, the closer the graves get to each other. Yeah, there's a lot of fireworks going off. People planning. What? We are now at the very top, and we are at the only section of this cemetery that does not have a grave or a gravestone. Now, right there, where my light is shining, down, because you don't even have it on camera.
Right.
That's where I saw the tire tracks start. And they went straight towards the woods. And they ended right here. Now they started and ended at the top of this hill. The same night, I found an owl feather, and then I found the rest of the owl where it had actually been hit by a car up on top of this hill. I do not have an explanation, but I do believe that what is causing most of the activity here, or should I say the negative activity going on here, comes from up here in this circle where no graves are at.
Do you hear that?
I've heard a few things already. When we heard that growl, I was hoping you had the camera on.
I think I did, but I was hearing multiple of them.
I was too. I just hit a really soft patch of earth. Because my foot just sunk. You heard it too.
Yes. I've been seeing stuff crouching around here since we got in here.
Leaves and twigs snapping.
Leaves and trees snapping, but actually a human body, or what looks like a human body, butt to the ground, that, and head looking up at us.
You saw that?
Yes.
Put it on camera. Or we'll do it when we get to the bottom of the hill.
Be better. We're talking about it right now anyway. What's wrong?
That was a shadow. Just moved from that tombstone into these bushes. We mean no harm. We are only here to document and hopefully keep your final resting place safe.
At the same time, we also want to hear your story. That way you know you're not forgotten.
Dude, they're already at the gate. A couple of the guys from our group are feeling a little bit
Oops. Tree branch.
more negative, and they've already beat us out the gate. We're walking down the main thoroughfare out of the cemetery.
Shine your light over there.
It's
Okay.
a tombstone.
Okay.
It's one lone tombstone all the way over there.
You're fine. I was just saying, like, please shine your light there.
Yeah, they will play tricks on your eyes at times. And it will look like there's somebody standing there, and it'll actually be a stone.
Battery's dying on the camera.
Like, hopefully we'll gain power back when we get back out of the cemetery. It's like, I didn't bring those extra batteries unless you grabbed them.
Nope.
Hopefully they charge up.
It won't let me store anymore. Battery's dying, won't let me record anymore.
Look at how fogged up that left top window is.
Anthony, we have just left Caney Fork. What experiences did you have there?
Well, filming, I was trying to keep an eye on Steve. And I was getting grabbed by the legs at times. Just brush it off, not think about it. As we were walking up towards the halfway point where the kids were around the trees, there's a shadow figure that's on its knees in a fetal position, pretty much just looking like this, looking sideways towards us. As we continue to walk up the hill with Steve, it followed us all the way up. I was also hearing voices of "get out," "you don't belong here," and one says that "we need you to stay, we need you."
Fork.
Okay, Michael. We have just left Caney Fork. What experience did you have while you were there?
The experience I had was up the hill in the middle tree. There was a tombstone to the right. There was two entities I seen to the right. The first time I saw it, I didn't mention anything. Second time I saw it, I told Kent. Several shadows to the left-hand side of that tree. It seems that most of the energies come from the general center of the graveyard.
Okay. Did you hear anything? You say you saw shadows. Did you hear anything?
I heard a deep raspy voice told me to get out. After several minutes of being there, I listened to it and
Got out. Totally understand that.